House Republicans just passed a bill that takes away health care and food aid to pay for tax cuts for the rich. The bill allows Trump to make even more drastic cuts in government, and now they're taking this radical plan to the Senate where they need 8 Democrats to get it passed. Democrats must not vote for this bill. House Speaker Mike Johnson is trying to convince reporters that Democrats would be the ones to blame if the government shuts down this weekend because Republicans can't pass a bill on their own. That makes no sense. First of all, they run the government. Second, the government is effectively shut down already as Trump allows Elon Musk to cut essential services for Americans. Trump plans to shut down the entire Department of Education and cut 50% of the workforce starting this week. The Veterans Affairs Department is cutting 80,000 jobs. The State Department is cutting 83% of USAID contracts. The National Park Service is cutting 30% of its payroll. The IRS is cutting thousands of workers. And the new House bill would cut $1 billion from the budget of Washington, D.C., even after the city made concessions to Trump and removed Black Lives Matter Plaza. Those punitive cuts will make it harder for veterans, teachers, and ordinary Americans who just want to go to a park, get their tax refund on time, or call their government for help. And thousands of hardworking tax-paying Americans will lose their jobs. But after all that, Republican cuts still won't make a dent in overall federal spending because 75% of the federal budget goes to Medicare, Medicaid, Social Security, defense, and interest payments. So now they're coming for Social Security and Medicare.
That's like the big one to eliminate.
According to Elon Musk,
Social Security is the biggest Ponzi scheme of all time.
Well, isn't that rich? The world's wealthiest man, an unelected billionaire who made his fortune with the help of $38 billion in government contracts, now wants to take away your grandmother's Social Security check. Democrats are fighting to keep those services open. But Republicans, who control all 3 branches of government, have come up with some tricky logic to convince you that if they don't get 100% of what they want, then Democrats will somehow be the ones responsible if the government shuts down. Wrong. At a time when Elon Musk is recklessly cutting government services, the House bill cuts an additional $13 billion in non-defense discretionary spending, but magically finds $6 billion in new money to help rich Republican defense contractors and even more money to help private prison owners who would stand to benefit from mass deportations, and gives nothing at all to Democrats, not even an assurance that Trump has to spend the money where it's supposed to go once it's approved. That's not a deal. That's a scam, and Democrats should not fall for it. But Republicans need those 8 votes. Democrats only have 47 votes in the Senate, but this is the one and only time when the Senate rules give them a tiny bit of leverage until the next fiscal year starts in October. I think Democrats should demand 2 things. First, no cuts to Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid in this fiscal year. And second, Elon Musk must be fired. If Republicans can't promise the American people to do those 2 things, not a single Democrat, not even the senators facing tough re-election campaigns in 2026, should vote for this bill. Democrats, come here. I know you always like to be the adult in the room, but surrendering to a petulant child to keep the peace is not good parenting. It's capitulation. This is your moment. Force the Republicans to negotiate. If the government shuts down, it's their fault. Republicans control the House, the Senate, the White House, and the Supreme Court. If they want your help, then make them own it.